Hello once again, guys. Thank you for joining me for this video. I'm going to give you a quick warning that I'm going to do a few spoilers in this one, just in case you haven't seen it and want to watch it. Just give you the heads up on that now. So this is a review for Ring of Honor Gateway to Honor from St. Charles, Missouri, Saturday, February 29th, so during leap year. Last year, 2020, ironically held the same day as or night, whatever you want to call it, as AEW's Revolution 2020. So on the front cover here we have PCO with his ROH World Championship, and he'll be defending against Mark Haskins and ROH. I like the cover, it's very cool. Yeah, there's a spine. So the disc art inside, lovely picture of the city all lit up at night. I do love that. It's the same again behind the disc. The disc art's pretty much the same as the front cover, minus the city in the background. If you see it very carefully behind the Gateway logo. So yeah, and I forgot to mention in other videos of these TNA, beg your pardon, Ring of Honor releases, with I like all these little Facebook or Twitter or their website, their official website adverts. So there at the bottom we have Session Moth Martina, Angelina Love, Alex Shelley, and Dan Maff, Dalton Castle there, that's Tracy Williams, Kenny King, Jeff Cobb. So let's go over these matches then, guys. So we had a good opener, a very solid opener, Slex and the Briscoes against Villain Enterprises. I didn't know who I wanted to back in this one because Slex is still growing on me at the moment. I'm not too sure about him. The Briscoes are obviously, I think they're awesome. And Villain Enterprises, I couldn't give a shit about Marty Scurll, but I do like Brody King. He kind of reminds me of Opie Winston off of Sons of Anarchy. Just looks just like him, in the face kind of thing. And Flip Gordon, he's just awesome. Yeah, so it was hard to see who I wanted to back to win this, so I didn't really mind the outcome of that one, but it was a good match. Next up we had Dan Maff against Alex Shelley. I was backing Alex Shelley on this one, and Dan Maff kind of reminds me of Taz, but a bit of a bigger version. But that's just me, my own opinion. That was an okay match, but I was backing Alex Shelley, as I said, in that one. 2 guys, 1 tag against the Righteous. It was a good match. Obviously, I wanted the Righteous to win. Session Moth Martina against Angelina Love. I couldn't really give a stuff about any of those two. I do like the women's division, as I said before, in Ring of Honor, but I've never had any interest whatsoever in Angelina Love. I never did when she was in TNA. Still couldn't give a toss about her now. Session Moth Martina, just can't relate to her gimmick. It's just something about it. It's strange because I like Cowboy James Storm. He's a beer drinker, drinking gimmick, and so is like ODB. I can relate to her because she does the drinking as well, and of course Stone Cold Steve Austin. But for some reason it's just not clicking with me with Session Moth Martina. It's just me being fussy, I guess, guys. I don't know. So then, so obviously I didn't care much about that match. And then next up we had Jeff Cobb versus Tracy Williams versus Kenny King versus Dalton Castle. That was a really cool match. Then we get to Bully Ray interrupts. This is where some of the spoilers start kicking in now. He's very good at cutting promos. He's one of the top heels, in my opinion, that can cut one of the best promos whenever he wants. He's very intimidating. He's up there with like Scott Steiner, MJF, kind of Mike skill level, cutting a good promo, and really getting heat off the crowd and everything else. He does his job well, and he goes on for a little bit after ripping into the crowd and everything else, and then saying, "Is there anyone that could beat me?" Out comes this is whose name I got right. I couldn't get right last time. So Caprice Coleman, the announcer, he came out, challenged Bully Ray, tried to put him in his place. They had a match, but Bully won. Then went and got a chair, decided to attack Caprice with it. Then out came Cheeseburger, who ended up getting just knocked down by Bully Ray. Then out came Eli Isom. Yeah, and then it just ended up a bit of a brawl for a while, and then Bully Ray just tucked his tail between his legs and ended up leaving eventually. So yeah, it was pretty cool seeing that. Then we moved on to, let's see if you can see a mistake in this next match here. You found it? Well, here it is, I'll tell you. So it says Ring of Honor World Championship. That's not the case. It's the Ring of Honor World Television Championship match. So we have Dragon Lee, the champion, against Dak Draper. Bit of a size difference here. Dragon Lee done very well. So did Dak. No disrespect against him. I wanted Dragon Lee to win this anyway. So it was a good, cool outcome and a good match. So a bit of a spoiler there for that. Sorry. Bandido and Ray Harris against Jay Lethal and Jonathan Gresham. That was for an opportunity for a future tag team title shot, I do believe. It was okay. Not a lot great going on in that one. It was good for what it was. Then we got to the main event. That's where I got spoiled again now. So we had PCO going in as the Ring of Honor World Champion against ROH and Mark Haskins in a triple threat. Now PCO, I knew at some point he was going to lose that championship. I didn't research who he lost it to because I was going to look forward to finding out down the line. I didn't expect him to lose it back to ROH in this main event, I must admit. I thought it'd be... I knew he had lost it sometime between March 1st. Well, that's what I thought anyway. March 1st to the final battle in 2020, because ROH was the champion going into that. So I knew he lost it at some point then, but I didn't know it was at this event. So I was quite shocked with the outcome of that, and pretty sad to be honest, because I did enjoy the PCO world title run. He did deserve to keep hold of that for a bit longer, I thought. But yeah, that saves me watching through all of the TV episodes they have that are on Fight TV, just to see who he did eventually lose to. So it was this one after all that. And like I said, I didn't research it because I like to look forward to seeing the outcome of all these matches that I've never seen before. Yeah, very sad at the end of the day for me, but it was a good match. I'm not gonna put a downer on it because of that. And I blame that bloody Nick Aldis. That's who got involved and cost him that. He hit him with his £10 of gold, and then ROH done what's his finishing move? The bullhorns or something, and then pinned him. Then pinned PCO. So yeah, that was the end of that. So where do I go from here now? Because this is the last official Ring of Honor DVD release they've done. And then we had the pandemic and that, and then there was a pay-per-view at the end of last year, obviously, like I said, Final Battle 2020. I've been trying to research it for months and months online to see if they're going to release it. They haven't still released it, and that's 6 months into this year now, since that pay-per-view had aired at the end of last year. I'm going to try and contact the Ring of Honor website. I might email them or something, see if they can give me an update. That's my next idea of to what's going on, and whether they've just stopped DVDs altogether now, which I hope they haven't. That'd be a real shame. And also there's the Ring of Honor's 19th anniversary pay-per-view, which was in March of this year, that still hasn't been released either. So this just not looking good at the moment. But, you know, like I said, I'll try and contact them and find out what's going on with that. But in the meantime, what I'm going to do is I've got the complete 2019 pay-per-view set and the events. I think I have anyway. I'm pretty sure I've got them all. I'm going to go through all of those throughout that year, and once I've cleared all them, I'm going to backtrack older Ring of Honor pay-per-views that I have. I have like the odd one here and there. I don't have the whole set or anything. Like I said, I've only just been collecting these through last year during the lockdowns and that. So hopefully we can go from there and see what happens. I hope you've enjoyed this review today, guys. Always a pleasure to talk to you. Please feel free to comment, like, subscribe. Take good care of yourselves. Peace.